name is Joshua Feast. I'm the CEO and founder of Cogito Corporation. And what we do is help people be more charming in conversation. So I was lucky enough to attend MIT and encounter a stream of research that had been developed at the MIT Media Lab into how one can understand human behaviour and interpret psychological state. And for me that combined several threads. First, I was very interested in the problem of how do you take a science, turn it into a technology, and then from a technology into a business. And secondly, I was really interested in the notion of caring, and what does caring mean, how to have more of it, how we can build better relationships with each other, and then what technology can do to help us with that very human element. When the stream of research had already shown the ability from sort of a science perspective to look at voice and understand the behavioural markers of distress. That was sort of where the research was at. And it had also been a whole variety of signposts that showed that you could also use voice and behavioural feedback to improve engagement in conversation. So that, from a scientific perspective, when I was involved, that had been developed, and it was developed in the Human Dynamics Lab led by Professor Sandy Pentland, who's a well-known professor, and he's a co-founder of Cogito. What we did subsequently was take these scientific papers and concepts and went out and got funding to do R&D for several years. We received funding from DARPA, the high-tech funding arm of the DoD, a number of grants from the NIMH, National Institute of Mental Health, and a variety of other organisations. And that funding allowed us to take the scientific concepts and develop a running technology. After that, it was the job of commercialisation. And the job of commercialisation, we initially focused on clinical use cases, essentially helping nurses and psychologists recognise distress in vulnerable patient populations. And we still have quite a lot of work we do in that area. And then the technology got to a point, and the product got to a point where it was available to be used for a very, very wide use case. And so at that point we focused on expanding our targets to help with large-scale sales and service in the enterprise. So how do you solve the problem of getting thousands and thousands and thousands of frontline service professionals to be motivated and assisted to speak to customers how you want? And that's sort of where we are now. The software is basically a real-time conversation coach. So our basic thesis is that a conversation between humans doesn't just have to be audio going back and forth anymore. It can be audio with an intelligent assistant that's sitting with you in the conversation that can help you build a better relationship, be more successful in that conversation. So that's what we do. And in practice,